Hi, my name is Joanne Kiritzis, and I'm a mortgage broker and an affiliate professional of the Real Estate Buyers Academy. Today, I would like to talk to you about 7 ways to improve your credit score. If you're in the market for a mortgage, a car loan, or looking to rent an apartment, it may be time to check your credit score. A credit score is an ever-changing 3-digit number between 300 and 900. The higher your number, the more likely you are to be approved for a loan or to negotiate a preferred interest rate. If your credit score is low, you may pay higher rates or be denied credit based on the lender's criteria. Your credit score is an important piece of financial information. It is used by lenders, insurers, and landlords to evaluate your credit behavior and to determine if you are a good candidate for credit. It takes into account years of past behavior, not just your present actions. You should check your credit score at Canada's 2 major credit reporting agencies, Equifax and TransUnion. Each agency uses different credit data as well as a slightly different credit scoring model to tally your number. If you're being denied credit, it may be that one agency is reporting differently. Checking your credit report and score at both agencies can also help you detect any fraudulent activity or possible instances of identity theft. Here are 7 simple ways to improve your credit score. Number 1, watch your debt. One of the best ways of boosting that score is to watch your debt. In other words, paying down your balances. Don't run your credit balances close to your limit. Your credit score can go down as much as 30 points in 1 month when you hit your limit. Staying below half your available credit limit can help to improve your credit score sooner. For example, if you have a credit card with a $5,000 limit, try to keep the balance owed below $2,500. Also, bringing your balance to below 10% of the limit can restore your score back to its original high level. Therefore, having the ability to use a lot of credit is good, but you have to have low balances. A second way of improving your credit score is to pay all your bills on time. One of the most important factors to lowering your credit score is missing payments. Lenders look for patterns and want to see a solid history of paying every bill on time. Even if you are saving money for a down payment on a house or can only afford to pay the minimum, you should never avoid paying your bills on time. Any late credit card payments, collections, or bankruptcies can significantly lower your credit score. So be punctual with each bill payment to raise your score. Point number 3, eliminate nuisance balances. Another good way to improve your score is to eliminate the nuisance balances. Those are the small balances you have on a number of credit cards. The reason this strategy can help your score is that one of the items your score considers is just how many of your cards have balances. So, charging $50 on one card and $30 on another, instead of using the same card, preferably one with a good interest rate, can hurt your score. The solution to improve your credit score, therefore, is to gather up all those credit cards on which you have small balances and to simply pay them off. That way, you're not polluting your credit report with a lot of balances. Ideally, you should keep the number of credit cards to a minimum, 2 or 3. Point number 4, avoid applying for credit. When you apply for credit, what we call a hard query or hard pull is made to your report by the lender to check your credit worthiness. Too many hard queries in a short period of time can lower your score, since applying for credit is telling financial institutions that you are taking on new debt and therefore are raising your risk as a borrower. So stick to applying for credit only when you need it. Checking your own score, however, won't lower your score, since this is considered a soft query. Applying for a lot of credit may be interpreted as a sign of financial difficulty, which can impact your score as well. Point number 5, keep good debt on your report. Some people mistakenly believe that old debt on their credit report is bad. As soon as they get some balances paid off, they're on the phone trying to get them removed from their credit report. Negative items are bad for your score, and most of them will disappear from your report after 7 years. However, arguing to get old accounts off your credit report just because they're paid is a bad idea. Good debt, debt that you've handled well and paid as agreed, is good for your credit. The longer your history of good debt is, the better it is for your score. Hence, leave old debt and good accounts on as long as possible. This is also a good reason not to close old accounts when you've had a solid repayment record. Trying to get rid of old good debt is like making straight A's in high school and trying to erase your record 20 years later. You never want that stuff to come off your history. Give yourself some time. Point number 6. Time can improve your credit score, especially if you can establish a long history of paying bills on time and being responsible with credit. Negative factors such as bankruptcies or collections drop off your report after a maximum of 7 years. And finally, point number 7, report and correct any inaccuracies on your credit files. To sum up, don't let your credit score suffer. Just take care of your bills responsibly and be proactive and protect yourself. If you find an inaccuracy, contact the creditor or the credit reporting agency to correct it immediately. In addition to making the right moves, you also have to be consistent. Following these few easy steps can push your score in the right direction. Thank you, and see you next time.